Good day to you. Welcome back here to another one of my videos. The last time we spoke about the developer section of Substrate. Now we're here again, trying to further let you know where you're heading by building a Substrate. And that's to say, we're going to speak on the vision of Substrate and Polkadot, since they work seamlessly. Now, as it is, we all know that all Substrate-based chains seamlessly interact with Polkadot, granting them access, to rich interoperable ecosystem of parachains, applications, and resources. Now, to what end does this lie? There are some key points where you could give your take on how Substrate and Polkadot are integrated together, and these key points can kind of like be divided into 4 as displayed on the screen. With Polkadot being the layer 0 protocol and a multi-chain network, laying the foundation for Web3 building, or the future of Web3, let's put it that way. So according to this note, Substrate is primarily a blockchain SDK used by developers to create the parachains that make up the Polkadot network. So you see that in some way Polkadot was integrated, or was kind of like developed also using Substrate, but probably at the time it wasn't called Substrate. So Substrate allows you to create specialized blockchains for any use case, which we said earlier in about like the first or second video. And this was used by Parity Technologies to create Polkadot itself, as I just said a few minutes ago, which attests to its high level of performance, flexibility, and robustness. I believe that statement is self-explanatory. It's there is Substrate, the use of Substrate in building Polkadot made already by Parity Tech. Moving on, while Substrate can be used to build any type of blockchain, not just Polkadot parachains, connecting to Polkadot offers a multitude of benefits, including built-in security, cross-chain interoperability, and access to Polkadot's growing ecosystem of platforms, applications, and end users. The fourth and not the last, building a custom blockchain with Substrate offers greater freedom, flexibility, and optimization than building on top a general purpose smart contract blockchain. The smart contract we've seen under the developer section, okay, in the last video. So if you haven't watched that, you could check that out right now. Now the vision, as we said, Substrate, Polkadot, and the Web3 vision. Now if you're also having trouble reading all of this or listening to all of this, and you prefer just reading it out of the bat, I also wrote an article on this a couple of weeks ago, so you can read that for your own general overview of everything that's going on here. There is a relationship between Substrate and Polkadot, okay, and we're kind of like going to check that out now. Substrate based chains are easy to integrate into Polkadot or Kusama to become a parachain or parathread. However, although they are synergistic, Polkadot and Substrate are not dependent on each other. There is more to it on this slide, so you could check this or read it out here. Now, the tendency of greater possibilities includes the limitations of general purpose smart contracts blockchains. This at this time is where Substrate thrives over the other traditional smart contract blockchains. For example, reusing the Ethereum code base implies several limitations, having to place all of your business logic in terms of the EVM, being forced to use one of the 2 EVM languages, having all business logic dynamically metered, and being limited to Ethereum's transaction pool and lack of core upgradability. Now, the road to Substrate is also kind of like a history read through by Parity with Polkadot. You can check this out by checking the website. Same also as Web3 Vision, where Substrate relates to the broader goals of the Web3. You could also check this out by reading this. Now, it's of no surprise here that the specifics of Substrate deals around modularity, performance, and flexibility. In this same phase, decentralization and usability, they move along together with modularity, performance, and flexibility. All of this and more by checking substrate.io. See you in my next video. This was the vision of Substrate.